Nimc presents the National Identification Number NIN. The thrust of the National Identity Management Commission's Universal Identification Infrastructure is represented by the National Identification Number NIN. Prior to the establishment of Nimc and the setting up of the National Identity Management System, the issue of identification in Nigeria was bedeviled by the multiplicity of identity cards which did everything but provide adequate means of identification of citizens. Mere issuance of identity cards was mistaken for identity management. Identity-based government agencies have closed databases that catered for specific needs.
In a nutshell, government's transformational agenda as far as the identity sector is concerned is encapsulated in that acronym NIN, N-I-N, which is the National Identification Number. And for us here, we have the challenge and the responsibility to sell it to the citizenry as the main and most important tool for achieving a wide range of value proposition. Enroll once and be identified for life.
The most important benefits of the NIMS include the following. Make life easier by providing an individual an easy and convenient means of providing his identity anywhere in Nigeria and beyond. Help reform our political process by facilitating the work of the managers of the electoral process. Reassure us all that civil public servants are who they say they are. No ghost workers phenomenon again. Help to launder Nigeria's image abroad because Nigerians can prove their identity. Help us as a nation to better manage our national currency, achieve financial inclusion and deepening of the consumer credit system, which will help to grow the economy, create economic and employment opportunities, and raise the standard of living of Nigerians. Make it harder for criminals to use false or multiple duplicate ghost identities. This will help government through the enhanced performance of the law enforcement agencies, LEAs, to protect us from all crime, especially the advanced fee fraud, 419, and terrorism. Promote and help to make tax and other government revenue generation processes easier because identities will be easier to prove. Facilitate financial inclusion, deepening access to credit, especially consumer credit, which will stimulate demand, domestic production, lead to GDP growth, and creation of economic and employment opportunities. Aside from these major differences, previously Nigerians were expected to register within 6 weeks and had to queue up under the elements. Presently, registration is ongoing in 36 states of the Federation and Abuja in very comfortable permanent structures, and the expectation is to have 100 million Nigerians registered in 30 months. What is NIN and why is it so important? The National Identification Number is a unique number issued to an individual after his biometric and demographic data has been collected and cross-checked to ensure that it has not been used before. The details are then entered into a National Identity Database. Identity verification is done by Nimc and its partners using the NIN. The 6 main components are data capture. This is already going on in all states of the Federation and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. National Identity Database. Nimc already has a secure database in Abuja and a backup disaster recovery center. NIN generation and issuance. Over 550,000 Nigerians already have the National Identification Numbers NIN. Smart ID cards. The National Identity Management Commission, Nimc, in collaboration with MasterCard Payment Company, will issue MasterCard branded ID cards to Nigerians. This card in addition to embodying the all-important national identification number, will also have electronic payment capability. The Commission has already taken delivery of some printers required for the purpose. Authentication and verification. The NIN will be used for this purpose. Harmonization. The emergent infrastructure for our National Identity Management System, NIMS, has provided the context for streamlining biometric-linked databases in government agencies and, by extension, the private sector. This is heralding a new dawn and fostering an orderly development of the identity sector in Nigeria.
It is a family affair today. What's up? National Identification Number, NIN. That's what's up. Your fingerprints and other data are taken and stored in an identity database. With the National Identification Number, one can access the national database to verify your identity.
Which one be NIN again? Na National Identification Number. I don't get my own detail. Sure. And this one not be like any other ID card. Person no fit arrange fake one. Because the moment they put your number inside the computer, now so your picture go show bossa. Plus your fingerprint where they take the time when they do the registration, it goes off.
See Timmy and Tommy wey resemble like granite. If you tell the difference.
My brother, you know say two people for this one no get the same fingerprint, so that one na small thing. National Identification Number, NIN.
Oh yes, National Identification Number, NIN. Enroll once and be identified for life. It's a game changer. Nimc, providing assured identity.
Láti sọ fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà, láti sọ fún orílẹ̀-èdè pé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. So Olúwa túbọ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. So mo fi àkókò yìí sọ fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere tó kù nílé lóko pé wọ́n jáde kán lè wá rẹ́gísítà. Kò sí problem, kò sí wàhálà, wọ́n attend sí wa well. So kò tiẹ̀ pẹ́ rárá, láàrin 30 ìṣẹ́jú àti ṣe ohun gbogbo ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ.
Fahame Jomse no bogini. Madonna ne government bayasa. Wuluo. Ono no tokele legmine. Wogaduni penajize. Wogaduni beyo yizen. Yimni ato mi photo. Etchov no tage. Na pamene woga duni be yina go yize. Me ishe e bayasa yo. Na isine awuluo yo. Consumze. Nane. Bani beni. Namon fameti. Oyani pepa o yegen. Metchov gadelmini wogaduni ishi be yina gone. Me bayasa state yo yize. Na to gba ozweni yega ke obebe osobori oboro bebe Nigeria.
Sunana Yusuf Haruna. Ina farin ciki da murnar cewa na samu namba na ID card na 'yan kasa. Kuma ina gode ma federal government da ta fitar da wannan initiative din. Sannan kuma wannan abun zai cikin insecurity problem da muke da shi a kasar nan. Sannan kuma ina kira ga duka wanda ba samu ba su gwada su zo su samu. Saboda wannan abun zai taimaka sosai, zai taimaka ma kasa sosai. So Allah ya taimake mu.
I'm on Nimc State. Who the precisely? I don't know about identity card. I never want to buy a mafia to me. I am Tata. I want to pay Tata.
In terms of harmonization and integration, we've done 3 things, and these are the basic things that you really need to do. Every other thing that we're going to have to do will flow from ensuring that there's a seamless interconnect and that there's a seamless interoperability that is achieved. The first thing we've done is to take the major data miners, major data users and data providers, including the police, the SSS, the EFCC, the central bank, immigration, prisons, pension, national population, National Health Insurance, Nigerian Communication Commission, INEC. We have fiber optic links to these institutions. They are connected to our primary database. And our primary database is connected to our disaster recovery site, which is also connected to our business continuity facilities. And so government has been very clear and focused on how to achieve this. And I'm indeed exceptionally grateful to His Excellency because that approval in September 2011 exactly it's like saying to us, deliver. And this has been extremely useful. Yeah, the funding has been coming, not exactly the way we expected, but the fact that it's going to come has provided some stability in project planning and implementation. And that's the reason why we are comfortable today in saying that we are going to the next level, which is to the local government level.
Challenge. Are there challenges? Of course, the part of the funding promised over a 3-year period is still on its way. But we must admit the funding has been improving since 2011. The request to adopt the same salary scale as NITDA, NITDA has not been approved, and so we train and lose staff to sister organizations and find it difficult to attract the required skill set. The challenge of setting up a new institution, winding down an existing one, and deploying the NIMS all at the same time is in itself challenging. Perhaps of very significant importance is the support by His Excellency, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan himself. That support dates back to August 2010. Want to hear that story? See you during the card launch ceremony. With all progress recorded so far in this project, by October 15, 2015, His Excellency President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will be able to say with confidence, quote, "Fellow Nigerians, today Nigerian citizens and legal residents have a national identification number and smart card that is accepted globally as trusted identity document. My government also uses the National Identity System to tackle the issue of national security and provide social benefits to the citizens. It can also serve as a driver's license, voters' identity cards, NHIS, and many more." Unquote. Enroll once and be identified for life. Nimc, providing assured identity.